Dr. Kemi for Kemi Talks Media. This is Kemi Talks Aviation. A lot of you heard about King Wasiu Ayinde incident at the airport in Abuja last week, and now we have another incident here in Lagos on Ibom Air, where a passenger became very unruly. This is very important that you listen to this, okay? That is the lady that was unruly. I don't want to post a lot of the videos here because you've seen them already. And I don't like to post videos that are not mine on my pages only because of the rules of monetization and any other thing, especially on Facebook. The bottom line here is this lady, and this is the reason why you need to wear a bra. Always wear a bra when you're traveling, when you're going somewhere. Like when her clothes tore, her boobs came out and everything. This young lady looks like, this is my own perception, not anybody else. Looks like a village girl who is not very conversant to flying or traveling or whatnot. Okay, you want to come from Akwa Ibom to Lagos and somehow you get money to get on a plane, which is very expensive these days, and you don't want to travel by road. There's mandates and armed robbers and all that. Then you have to comply with the rules of the plane. And so the video I watched really pretty much has two angles on it. The angle where she slaps the flight attendant and pushes her, that's not acceptable. We don't do that. Someone like this now is going to be on a no-fly list, a permanent one. She can't fly anywhere. And she won't be able to fly abroad or fly anywhere. She can't even fly in Nigeria, so she can't fly abroad. These things really affect people. In the days when we had terrorists and hijackers and all that, we dealt with a lot of stuff. And most of you were not even born or you were just babies. Now what we have is fighting on planes. I'm seeing a lot in the United States. Within the United States, almost everywhere from point A to point B is by plane. So this incident here, Ibom Air actually did a fantastic job by putting out this press release like almost immediately. Like when things like this happen, Air Peace and, I will now say Ibom Air have done very well with the PR. Okay, aside from being a retired journalist, retired pharmacist, I'm also a PR specialist. I've not retired from that one. So this is crisis intervention mode. Ibom here has released a statement this morning. And they confirmed that on Sunday, August 10th, an incident occurred on board the Uyo-Lagos flight involving a passenger, Miss Comfort Emanson, whose conduct posed a serious threat to the safety of our crew, passengers, and aircraft. Shortly before takeoff from Uyo, Miss Emanson was instructed in line with standard aviation safety procedures to switch off her mobile phone. She bluntly refused to comply until the pilot in command made an announcement, after which a fellow passenger seated beside her took the phone and switched it off. The action prompted a verbal tirade from Miss Emanson. The situation was eventually calmed and the flight departed as scheduled. Now, I saw a video of her hitting a flight attendant. I also saw a video of her. They were carrying her from the tarmac into a bus, and they took her her luggage off the plane where they were loading it, and she could not fly. The flight departed as scheduled. Okay. Upon arrival in Lagos, Ms. Emerson waited for all of the passengers to disembark. Now, she's already started problems in Uyo, so now they get to Lagos. She waited for everybody else to disembark and then proceeded to confront the pursuer who had earlier instructed her. She walked up to the unsuspected pursuer, stepped on her, forcibly tore her wig, removed her glasses, and threw it on the floor. Now, that's assault right there. Right there, the police should be on the plane arresting her. I don't know why the police are not at the airport. In America, police will be waiting before you even land because they would have, told them. TSA would have told them. And don't let me hear any nonsense in the comments. We're not in America. This is how it's done. Aviation is a standard international procedure, domestic or not. Okay? She slapped her several times, and then other cabin crew members tried to intervene. She slapped her too. She then attempted to forcibly remove a fire extinguisher to use as a weapon. Now, that's a no-no right there. This girl should not even be at home. I don't know where she is now. She should be locked up behind somewhere. An act that could have damaged and grounded the aircraft. By this time, the pilot in command had alerted airport security. Before security could arrive, the pursuer, as seen on the viral video on the internet, prevented her from leaving the aircraft until the security arrived. The arrival of Air Ibom security personnel did not deter the passengers. She attacked them as well, lashing out violently, I saw that part of the video. She was then restrained, removed from the aircraft by force. Even after disembarking, she continued to assault them. I saw all those videos. The passenger was removed from the ramp and taken into custody by Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN Security, and handed over to the Nigerian Police Force for further investigation. That's the right way to go. Okay? Nigerian police should even be at the airport. I don't know why they were not there. Okay? NDLE is at the airport. Everybody's at the airport. Police should be there 24/7. Okay, Ibom Air has since submitted a report on the incident to the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Very good. And placed a travel restriction on Ms. Emmons, who will no longer be permitted to fly on any of our aircraft. In fact, they should not let her fly on any aircraft whatsoever in Nigeria. Ibom reiterates his zero-tolerance policy towards any form of unruly or violent people. You can't do these things in the plane. We commend the bravery of the professional and the Nigerian police. I don't know who signed this. It's not signed, just as signed Ibom Airlines Limited. Whoever wrote this press release is a fantastic PR person. They should have had a name there. That's the only thing I want to say. Ibom Air, next time have somebody sign this, please. Safety remains our highest priority. We urge all passengers to comply with crew, and all that. Like, if I've left Nigeria, I'm not going back to Nigeria very soon, but if I ever come to Nigeria and I really need to go to that Uyo, this is an airline I would definitely consider flying, And this lady, there were 3 angles of these videos. I saw them and all that. So now let's focus on the bigger picture. People, when you get on a plane, there are safety procedures. If you don't follow the safety procedures and the plane crashes, okay, I've done aviation reporting for 31 years. It's a beat in my journalism job. So go to X at Kemi Talks Aviation. You click Kemi Talks Aviation hashtag, and you see all my work over there. For some of you that don't understand how journalism works, we have done a lot of things in our lives because we do a lot of beats. Tomorrow I might call myself a financial reporter for 31 years. That's a beat I covered. Investigative journalism, gossip news, gossip reporter, investigative reporter, entertainment news reporter, sports reporter, health reporter. Those are beats. So get to know aviation. You can learn from me. You can learn from what I've done. These are things that are standard. Okay, I want everybody to go to that hashtag on X and read all the posts. Seaplanes taking off, landing, safety, everything. The bigger picture is that when you land or you take off, all phones must be off. A lot of you are carrying expensive phones. You can't Google, you can't research, you can't do anything. Go to your phone and do the pull-down menu. You'll see Wi-Fi sign, Bluetooth sign, sound, portrait. There's a sign there that says flight mode. When you put that flight mode on, your phone cannot receive calls. Some of you use flight mode when you're going to bed or when there's no light or something. You use it to charge phones faster. Yeah, phones charge faster in flight mode. Okay, but you can't receive a call at the time. So you know when you're going to put flight mode. When I travel, I'm in a hotel and I want to charge my phone fast, I put it in flight mode. If you put an iPhone or an Android on flight mode at 33%, and you go downstairs to pick up food delivery, when you come back, it'll be at 50% because of that flight mode. Yes, it helps phones charges. But in an airline, an airplane, it needs to be in that mode because of the signals. There are many, many radar signals and flight signals that the plane must be able to have to communicate with the tower. With the tower of where you're going in Lagos, where you're going in Akwa Ibom, and other towers around. This is why planes disappear from radar, or they couldn't find them anymore and it's crashed somewhere. Cell phone signals interfere with those signals. You don't want anything that will interfere with the signals of the plane and the pilots. Cell phone signals block sometimes some of these signals. Do you not see what happened in that accident in Washington, D.C., where the helicopter hit the American Airlines plane? That's one of the results they found. Because when a plane is about to land, and those people were about to land, many of us have turned on our phone and we're calling our loved ones. We're about to land now, come and pick me up at the terminal. We're not supposed to. They're now saying 1 or 2 of those signals could have prevented the pilot from even seeing that helicopter coming. Don't interfere with phone signals. Do what they tell you to do. For this lady, Emerson serves her right. Let her spend some time in prison. What did you do?
What did you do? I'm making this.